What do you get when you combine mutants and Transformers? If you're thinking of something from Beast Wars, you should know better. It's Transmutation Formers, of course. Ah, yes, who could forget the wonderful series of Transmutation Formers, starring crappy movie Optimus Prime. And their catchphrase is just so much better than Transformers. Transmutation Formers, more new items available. Super Fire Blast. I don't know if Super Fire Blast is supposed to be this guy's name or just the sub-series of Transmutation Formers we've got here. If it is his name, they have slapped it on other characters as well, so I guess there's a lot of Super Fire Blasts. Oh boy, we also got Naboo fighters on here as well. Transmutation Formers, combining the very worst of series that have done much, much better. But don't forget, more new items available. And this is a first grade product. Now, let's not get confused here. They don't mean that the quality of this thing is first grade. They mean it was made by first graders. We also got some of the Dreamwave comic Transformers illustrations ripped off here at the bottom above Future War, where it also lets us know that this is the best welcome gifts for the children. Heard that one before. Ooh, but they spelt color with a U. Major points back for that one. Yeah, not really. Instead of the usual Onion Kid, we get Pac-Man. And Pac-Man lets us know important things like no in the mouth. Alright. No to wind. Oh man. And no aim peoples. So I really can't play with this in the wind. First grade product. More new items available. Oh, and stupid movie Bumble Jumpers here as well. Yippee. Oh, did I say Bumble Jumper? I meant Gold Bug. So on the back of Transmutation Formers, we get the transformation instructions for most of the figures in this set. I assume, anyway. And notably, they've got a couple Generation 1 guys like Brawn and Bumblebee here, who instead of having an Autobot logo on his chest has a sweet driving decal. I'm also rather fond of his yellow and pink legs. We've also got the instructions for at least one of the ones that actually come in this set, and then some car asshole. No company name, but all the usual suspects on the back of the card are here. So inside this package of Transmutation Formers, we got Super Fire Blast and Super Fire Blast. Or ugly ketchup and mustard flavored Optimus Prime and Brawn. I do love how not even remotely close these color schemes are to the back of the card. The Brawn they show on the back is at least close to his real figure's color scheme, but the Optimus Prime is just a random mismatch of colors. And random mismatch is kind of what this set feels like too, as we've got a bootleg of a Generation 1 Brawn here with a Legends minifigure of Optimus Prime from those movies that guest starred close approximations to Transformers. That means this set contains one bootleg of a figure from 1984 and the other is from 2007. But whatever, they're small Transformers, so they can go together. Guess we'll call them the Animation Error Duo. After all, Brawn is such a master of the animation error, it brought him back to life that one time, so condiment coloring is no biggie. However, mini-bots like these two often have a lot working against them looking very good, since they're still trying to make at least two different transformation modes appear decent in a tiny figure, and this color color scheme really doesn't help.
Super Ugly Blast Optimus Prime!
Generation 1 Brawn was kind of one of those G1 Transformers that had a particularly ugly face on the toy anyway, but it barely even looks like this is supposed to be a face with this color scheme. Also, he is almost impossible to stand up thanks to the left leg being incredibly loose. Transmutation formers, ready for the old bot's home.
One shall stand, one shall fall. You got that right, Prime. Till all are fucked.
The transmutation formers that I have no paint detailing whatsoever, though it seems if you're ever so lucky, you might get ones with a little blue splashed on with driving written on Bumblebee's hood, or racing on Brawn's window. Well, you'll have a good time crashing with that. The other transmutation former in the set could have fast red detailing. Also, this is movie Bumblebee, so you get double your bumbles. I always wanted ugly color versions of Prime, Brawn, and 2 versions of Bumblebee. It seems that the colors could vary though, as there's a slightly less ugly blue and red Prime, still not very detailed, but he at least doesn't look like he is farted out of a condiment container. Besides the lazy or no detailing, the limbs might be so loose they can't stand unsupported for. They are straight up bootlegs of a couple G1 and Legends movie Transformers molds. There is really no thought behind these. Zero. Well, the fact they decided they needed Bumblebee twice is kinda weird, though it was probably just the figures they had around to copy, and they likely didn't even know or care about that. But we do have the often ugly colors and accident-inducing decals, if they decide to bother with them, for. This is another where the package really makes the mediocre bootlegs shine a lot more than they would otherwise. The wonderfully awkward name Transmutation Formers couldn't even be competent with the font jamming together an A and T. I love that they swapped out more than meets the eye with a plug that you can buy more figures, which really there'd only be one other set of 2 to buy. They are first grade liars, plus the Star Wars prequels and the Bay Formers are a wondrous combination. And even though the future war is the best welcome gifts for the children, don't forget, no in the mouth, no to wins, and no aim peoples. 8. These would probably be an okay replacement if you wanted to give them a better paint job yourself, but there still might be the loose limb issue, and considering these are just minifigs anyway, it hardly seems worth the bother. 3. And the bootleg zones overall is 5! Amusing package and name, but the figures are rather uninspired, straight up mold copies, which you can't even play with in the win.
Brawn, we're so fucking ugly and
First grade!
shitily made. What the hell happened? Well, Prime, I got one theory. That explained fucking nothing. More new products available.